In this video, we are going to be putting together some beadlock wheels. I'm on my way to build my most advanced crawler ever, and I wanted to get some filming done, but I was also thinking this might be a good situation where I could show the audience how to put together a set of these. So if you already know how to do this and you don't want to waste time or hang out with me, I guess, you can go ahead and skip this video. But I'm also going to not edit this video because I'll save time and you can see how long this actually takes. I don't really know if it'll be a tutorial or whatnot, but we're putting together these 1.3 inch brass beadlock wheels from Injora. We're going to be putting some silicone inserts on top. And then we're going to be putting these 1.3 inch Cling Ons by Injora. This is the only tire Injora makes that I would compete with. That's kind of a high praise. Excuse me, I am pretty particular about my tires and whatnot. So I've already done 3 of them. So I've done 2 of them with the brass ring in the front, and I've done 1 of them with an aluminum ring in the for the rear. It's because I want to have a specific weight distribution when I'm done with this build. This build will kind of be in the class 3 era. If you know what I'm building, put it in the comments below, and if you get it right, I'll give you a high five or something like that. Anyway, let's get to this. Now, I've done 3 of them before turning the camera on, so I should be okay, right? It shouldn't be too bad. So we begin by taking apart the rings. So these come with the rings. Whoops. These come like half assembled, which kind of helps the disassembly that we need to do to get it. So we'll take both of these off. Now these, the modular 1.3 wheels are particularly awful to work with. They look stunning once you get them, and then you can reverse the offset. So you can have, you can make your truck wider by putting the hub on the other side, which is kind of cool. But these kind of suck to put together. So you have to, it's just a lot of pinching and stuff. And there are better designs out there. But as far as like a cheap 1.3 wheel that looks amazing, I think this probably is it. I have some carbon versions as well. So we'll start with this tire, and we have this silicone insert. And what I've done is I've taken the foam out. So you can run the wheel inside of this foam. And the foam gives you kind of like the air pressure of the tire. But one thing, so there's two reasons why foam is not optimal, and one of them is that the foam is not very stiff sideways, as you can see here. So your tire will fold over more if you use the foam, whereas this is really stiff sideways. I don't know if you can see that. But it's really soft in the kind of the rolling over direction. It's kind of a cool little hack. This has been around for a while, and Injora finally makes some of these. This has got to be a little bit. Wow, what am I trying to say? Yeah, they used to all be 3D printed out of TPU, but now Injora offers them in different sizes for mini crawling tires and stuff out of silicone. So they won't delaminate, which is really nice. So we'll put this in here. So you can choose a brass or an aluminum ring. I'm going to go with the aluminum ring because this is going to be a rear tire, and you just flip that in there. Get everything lined up. Just like that. Okay, cool. So there's no beautiful, easy way to do this. You just pick a side, you put the thick side on it, like that. And what you're looking for is you want the bead to be locked by this ring so it doesn't come out. The other thing too is if it looks like this, or if you could see the inside right there, The tire's not being held on by that ring that you put inside of it and then this outer ring. So make sure to get it pinched in there like so. I think that's pretty good. And then, oh boy, I hate this one. I hate this part. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. You know, it's always nice to be honest about what you hate. Like how I hate the TRX 4M and still rock it anyway. So, I guess I'll put this bolt through the face of the wheel. So you can actually decide which side of the wheel you want the hex hub to be on. You can remove this if you want to decide afterwards, but it's already mounted on there. So I want the hub to be in the low offset mode, so I'm gonna put it the opposite of the small ring right there. I'm gonna lock it in like that, and I'm gonna try. Oh shoot! Drop the screw. There's plenty more. I'm gonna try to line up these 6 holes that you see right there with one of these, and with the greatest of ease, it's really easy. Really easy. I'm gonna do it first try, one take, right there. And if the, oh no, I didn't pinch the tire correctly. The tire escaped me pinch. How could it? How could you do this to me? Don't embarrass me in front of my 1,000 subscriber crowd. Thank you for everyone that subscribed. I've really enjoyed responding to comments and seeing how many people out there, one, like my content, but also really like this hobby that has taken over my life. I really like talking to people who love talking about this, like, because nothing is worse than having an interest that nobody else in the room cares about. Because I grew up loving cars, and like, every 4th person I met, maybe every 5th or 6th person I met loved cars. But other than that, I really had nothing else to talk about with those other peoples. So I think I got one of the bolts in. I know this is really informative to watch me struggle here. There we go. Oh, that one grabbed. Oh, see? We made a mistake right there. So when that happens, you just have to take this ring apart and get that pinch correct. It is going to be the end of me when I put this video in the editor and I was like, all right, you know, you said you weren't going to edit this video. I like to put 2 screws opposite of each other and then crank them down. I like to crank the first 2 down if I know that I got the bead correct. That's cool. So let's see here. Okay, the bead is holding. Cool. So normally when I screw this stuff together, I would use a little bit of thread locker. But I'm lazy right now, so I'm not going to do that. And there are 6 bolts, both for the hub and for the beadlock ring. So if one of them wiggles out, I should be able to catch it before the whole thing falls apart, which is definitely not championship mindset, I guess. But I've usually had really good luck with the beadlock wheels sticking together. So now we'll just put the outer ring bolts, which are a little bit longer, in a star pattern right here. I love the star pattern. It is the cornerstone of whether or not someone can tell if you've actually turned a wrench or a screwdriver or not in your life, because I have had very funny and wholesome interactions of people really wondering. It's like, wait, you don't tighten a circular pattern of bolts in a round pattern? And I was like, no, not really. It's so you get even things. So now I'm putting in the rest of the hub bolts right here. Like so, with the greatest of ease. I know this has got to be the most exciting video that I have ever put out. But I really wanted to get some footage for the bigger project that I'm working on. And I really want to practice speaking without editing every couple seconds. So if this was any bit watchable, then that is going to be pretty good. Got this new cool mic too, so you can hear me very well. So now I have finished all 4 of the wheels. So these 2 are the ones with the brass rings, and these 2 are the ones with the aluminum rings, and they are a lot lighter than these ones. So they are they are going onto a really cool build with some really cool axles. I am part of the halves now. I have some hard parts. Look at that. Never really would have bought these. I didn't know too much about them before I got them, but I did win them at a competition, I think a couple months ago, and I haven't put together this build yet. So, if you know what build this is going in, put it in the comments below. I've been Casey from Casey's Cozy Garage. Thanks for watching me. I really enjoy hanging out and interacting with the crowd here, with the community. Remember to like and subscribe, and I wholesomely hope that you have a good day. Goodbye.